Here we got a couple more blooms overnight. Thought I'd share them with you. Well, hello. Today is Friday, June 11th. I was going to say the 12th, but no, it's June 11th. And we do have some birthdays today. Today is Julie Downey's birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Julie. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. It's also Norma Oshes. O-S-H-E-S. Norma, it's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Norma. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. And it's also Pam and Harry Kemper's. K-E-M-P-E-R. Harry and Pam, it's your anniversary. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Happy, 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 happy anniversary. Happy, 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 happy anniversary. Well, happy anniversary to you, Pam and Harry. Hope you have a great day. Jim and I were sitting outside here yesterday and we were talking about our 50th coming up. And he shocked me. Well, we already decided we're not getting each other gifts. We've decided that. The one year, Jim and I had said we weren't going to get each other a gift. And because we were kind of short on money, and we decided we weren't going to give each other a gift, and so we said we weren't. And Jim bought me a telescope because he knew I liked to look at the stars at night. I was so mad at him because it was a nice thought, it really was, that he got me the telescope, but then I felt like such a, that's probably a bad word, I felt like a doofus. I just felt like that big that I didn't think to get him anything. And I know it was something, I love Jim, but whenever I get a gift from Jim, it's always a gift that Jim really wants. I've told you that before. The one year for Christmas, we didn't have very much money, and back when 8-tracks were popular, and I think we had like $10 to spend on each other. Well, back then you could get something for $10. You can't nowadays, but back then you could get something for $10. And I forget what I got Jim, but it was something, oh, I got him a lighter, engraved lighter that he wanted. And because he used to smoke, big time smoke, and he always liked a butane lighter, and so I got him Zippos. He always liked Zippos. So I don't know if that was a butane. I know you put lighter fluid in it. I don't know that much about lighters, but I think that there's a difference between a butane lighter and a regular Zippo lighter. But anyway, he liked the Zippo lighters, and so I had bought him a Zippo lighter and had it engraved, and he had bought me a 8-track Johnny Cash 8-track. That was his favorite. At the time, I really wasn't really into Johnny Cash, and so I just kind of felt kind of like cheated on my gift. And so I said, you might as well keep it in your car, because we had 8-track players in our car. So, and I've told this before, and people don't remember, or they don't believe me, but Jim had a record player in his car. It fit underneath the dash that he hooked up somehow, and it didn't skip or anything. I don't know, it was kind of stabilized in that. And he had it in his, I think it was a 63 Buick Special. I know it was a white Buick Special that he sold to my sister Barb, not my sister, his sister Barb, when he went into the service. And on the condition that when he came home on leave, that he could use the car. And when he came home on leave, he totaled the car. So Jim wasn't really good with cars, because he had my car one time when he was on leave, and he took it home, and then somebody that was drunk hit it and rammed it into their porch of the neighbors, the Kanskys. Ran right up to their porch, totaled my car. He went in the service and came back with no injuries, and actually both car accidents he didn't have any injuries, but the cars suffered great injury. But anyway. So anyway, I was kind of like pissed. So I was pissed when he got me the 8-track, and I was pissed when he got me the, what do you call it, the telescope. And then like a couple years later, when we were going to get something, we had both talked about getting a camera. And so I thought I'd get him a camera and he'd get me a camera. And we bought each other the exact same camera. So when we opened our gifts, because we opened them at the same time, and we opened it up, and we found out that I had a better price on mine. He paid a little bit more for his, so we took his back. And then I think he just kept the money. Yeah, now that I think about it, he just kept the money. I didn't get a gift that year. You know, I'm just realizing that now. That doesn't seem fair. I think he owes me a gift. Jim always gives me great gifts now. Ever since the incident, he's always given me great gifts. But anyway, back to my 50th. He's decided that we're going to get up early that morning and we're going to go to Frankenmuth, which is like a little German town that's about an hour and a half north of us. It's just north of Flint, Michigan. If you ever come to Michigan, you have to go there. I like the Zender House chicken because they're famous for their chicken dinners. Winter chicken dinners. People come from around the world to go there. And there's the Zenders, and then there's the Bavarian Inn. And it's like the chicken is prepared a little bit different from what parts of Germany they're from. I don't know which parts or whatever, but the sides are different. So when we go, Jim likes Bavarian Inn. I like Zenders. So when we do go, we switch off each year because we only go once a year. Not even once a year. We didn't even go last year because of the pandemic. Oh, here's Jim now. Let's see. Here he comes. There he is. There's Jim.
Hello.
I'll be back. Okay, Jim and I have this thing. You think we'd know each other, but tell him, Jim.
Whenever you get a haircut, I never notice for like a day or two.
And it's like, and then you make fun of me how short it is.
Yes. I ask her if she's a survivor.
Yes, because I get my hair so short. But go ahead.
But I got my hair cut yesterday, and I had to tell you today that I got a haircut.
Tell them about when you shaved your beard.
When I shaved my beard off mega years ago.
A whole full beard, not what you have now.
Yeah, I had a full beard. And I decided to shave it off for some reason. And I sat down in the living room and she's looking at me and she says, "What did you do different?" I said, "Well, what do you think I did?" She said, "Did you shave your eyebrows?" I said, "No, my eyebrows are right here." She didn't realize I shaved my beard.
Because you're good looking no matter what.
Exactly.
Well, Jim went in to make his lunch, so I'll continue on with my story. Anyway, Jim has planned out our day for our 50th anniversary. Our anniversary is July 2nd, which is a Friday, which is Jim's day off. So we are going to get up early. Like I said, I'm not one. My idea of a vacation when we go somewhere is to sleep as long as I can, get up naturally, and then get in the car and go on vacation. Jim's idea of a vacation is to get up before the crack of dawn and get on the road to beat everybody else's traffic. You just get into the next city that much sooner and you're still dealing with traffic, is my thought. But that's neither here nor there. Anyway, we're going to get up early. We're going to go to Frankenmuth. It's my year, so we're going to eat at Zender's. No, we're not eating at Zender's. I take that back. No, take that back. We're not going to eat any. We're not going to have a winter chicken dinner this year. We're going to go to Frankenmuth and we're going to sightsee. We're going to go around to the different stores. The cheese store. The cheese house is what it's actually called. Jim loves going there because he gets pimento cheese and then they slice it for him. And then he freezes it when we get home. So he buys a couple pounds of that and then we freeze it and then he uses it as he likes it. Kraft used to make a pimento cheese that I used to buy for him all the time, but it doesn't make it anymore. I've tried Walmart, I've tried Aldi's, I've tried Kroger's, I've tried Meijer's. I've looked online. We can't find it, so they do have it at the cheese house, and so he'll buy some of that. And then we'll go to the fudge store because they make a great Mackinac Island fudge. So we'll get some fudge. And then we're going to go to brunch somewhere. There's a lot of restaurants in Frankenmuth that just don't sell chicken. They sell a lot of different things. So we're going to go have brunch and then walk around the town a little bit more. And then we're going to go to Birch Run, which is an outlet mall, to see if we can spend some money. I don't know what we're going to... It's not that I need anything, but I like going there just to see if I can catch any good deals. And then we're going to come home, rest up a little bit. And there's a new restaurant that opened over by us called Cornwell's, which is like it's a pub, like a microbrewery, where they make their own beer and that. I don't drink beer, but Jim does. So we're going to go there for dinner. And then, depending on what's on the show, we might go to the show. So we have a full day planned for our day. the Saturday before, on the 26th, my kids are giving us a 50th anniversary party in Danny's backyard. So we're looking forward to that too. Hopefully the weather's nice. It's kind of hot today right now. It's 87, I think. Feels like 91. It's a little warm. But it's a nice little breeze, but it's like a hot breeze, not like a cooling off breeze. And the air conditioning's on in the house. I'm not a big fan of air conditioning. I like having the windows open and maybe a fan to circulate the hot air. I don't know. I'm just really weird. But Jim loves the air conditioning, so that's why it's on in the house, and that's why I'm out here. I finished my book, The Good Daughter. Excellent book. I forget the author. I forget who the author was. Excellent book. If I remember, I'll put it right here who the author was. But it was really good, and it really had a lot of twists and turns and stuff like that. And I didn't figure out the ending as quickly as I thought I would. I figured it out somewhat, but not as quickly as I usually do. So that made it an even better book for me, that I didn't figure it out so much. Now I'm going to move on to PJ Tracy's Shoot to Thrill. PJ Tracy, it's two detectives that are detectives in Minnesota, I think in Minneapolis, but I'm not sure, but I know it's in Minnesota. And they team up with a YouTube geek that's really good with the internet and stuff like that. And they pair together to solve a crime. So it seems like a quick read. It's only 303 pages, so I should get that done by tomorrow. I lost a pound on my weight this morning. That was like really happy news. I was really glad. I told you, a pound a week is my goal. Pound or less, that's my goal. Well, I'll always take more than a pound. Let me clarify that. I will always take more than a pound. But at least a pound or less is what I'd like to have. I don't want to have any more gains. I'd like to go the whole summer with a loss every week, no matter how small. So I was really happy with that. And then, what did I do? I went to Kohl's. I had to buy a new alarm clock for my TV room. Not that I need an alarm clock, but it's like the perfect size to sit on the desk. And then if I have company that spend the night and they sleep in the TV room on the couch, they have a clock that they can set if they need to. But there's something wrong with it, and you can't turn the alarm off. So every night at midnight the alarm goes off. I'm up anyhow, but I have to get out of the chair to go over to, and even when, because I forget about it, and then it goes off, and then I got to turn it off. So I wanted to buy a new alarm clock, which is harder to find than you think. It really is. So I went to Kohl's because I had Kohl's cash to spend. And I am going to get a new phone next week. I have an iPhone 7 that I think I got in 2015 or 2016. Because they're working on the 13s now. So that's 6 years ago. Yes, it would have been 250 because they do one every year. And I don't want to get the 13. I'd rather just get the 12 because you get a little bit better price because it's the end of the model year or whatever. And so I was looking at clocks, and they had an iPhone clock where you can just charge your phone at the same time as you. It has a clock with an alarm and all, like a regular alarm clock, but then it's got like a little stand where you can charge your phone, like a charging port. And it was on sale. It was $29.99. They did have a regular Sony alarm clock, but that was $19.99. And I thought for $10 more, I got a charging station. So I got that. And then where did we go? Oh, we went to Michael's. Oh, Denise went with me. Once again, forgot to film her. We went to Michael's, and then she got some stuff for Josh's graduation party, to make her graduation boards and things like that. Then we went to the pool store because, I don't know if I told you that we bought the vacuum, and the girl told me there was a $50 rebate, and it turned out there wasn't a $50 rebate, so I wrote a letter to the owner of the company, or the owner of the store, and he gave me a $50 credit. So I went in to spend my $50 credit before they forgot. So I got some pool supplies and spent $50. So I got that. And then we went to Target, and I got my treat for the week, my Starbucks mango dragon fruit iced tea lemonade. It is 7 points, but I'm figuring them in. I'm going to use some of my weeklies. That's my treat for the week. And then we went to Panera's, and I got a half of a turkey bacon avocado sandwich with a bag of chips. So the sandwich was 8 points, I think. And I think the chips were 6. So I'm right at 21 points right now. But you know what? That kind of filled me up. So I had that. Probably for dinner I'm just going to have a salad. I know I usually eat, you know what? Today's Friday. And I ate turkey. Completely forgot. I don't eat meat on Fridays. It's not a law. It used to be a law, a Catholic law, that you couldn't eat meat on Fridays. But it's not anymore. But I personally don't eat meat on Fridays, and I usually only eat one meal on Fridays. Well, I had a hearty meal. Anyway. And then where else did we go? And that was it. Then I came home. I started uploading my video before I left the house. I started uploading it at 11:30. And when I got home at 2 o'clock, it still hadn't uploaded. Something with my internet. So I had to take it down, re-edit it, take a couple seconds or minutes off of it, and then repost it, and it went up like within 15 minutes. So I don't know what the deal was. It should have went up within an hour, but I don't know why it didn't. So that one got up late. I like to have them up before noon, and I don't think it got up before 3 o'clock, which is not a big major earthquake and big deal. But and then Danny called me, and I don't know if I told you this either, that Sebastian was at a birthday party a couple of weeks ago, and he fell off the ladder, landed on his elbow, dislocated it, and I think he broke his elbow. And they set him in a cast, and they did some laparoscopic surgery to kind of set it back in place, but it didn't take. So he had to have actual surgery today to put some pins in his elbow to connect it back to the two bones. But I guess he's doing pretty good, because Danny called and said he was going to come by tonight. So if they're here tonight, I'll put a clip right here of them. But if there's no clip, then obviously they didn't show up because Sebastian was in too much pain. But if they're here, here's the clip. There's Sebastian with his broken elbow. Does it hurt? He's a brave guy. And there's Oliver, who's 92 subscribers now. Getting up there, almost close to 100. And there's Kylie. Okay, there's Danny. What are we doing? What are we doing? I promised people, my public, they wanted to see Princess.
Yes, that's me.
That's what Jimmy calls you. Show him my little statue that you're going to bring. He's going through stuff that he's going to bring for the party. Let's see if we can see what it says. And then we only have, we got my knife.
Got the knife.
We got only one glass because this is, I say Jim broke the bride one, but.
With the white ribbon. Let's see how white it is.
Yes. And then our nasty napkins. That's our napkins.
Really nasty on one side.
And like I said, if they didn't come, there's no clip. So we'll see. But anyway, my plans for the future weekend is to stay on track. And just keep being happy. You know what? A lot of times when you see people with smiling all the time, you think, oh my gosh, they must always be happy. No, sometimes you're not. But you know, like, I always find that you actually feel how you project. You know, like if you project that you're in a bad mood and you're mad and, you know, like you look like that, people are going to treat you like that and they're going to avoid you, or they're going to think, oh my gosh, she's such a, you know. No, you use less muscles to smile than you do to frown. So my face is wrinkly enough, so I'm going to smile as much as I can. I really am. And when people smile at you, they just feel better that you're smiling at them. You know, sometimes you think, well, what do they got behind that smile? Why? What's their ulterior motive? But for the most part, I think people just are happy, especially now that we're back out. We can see people's faces now that people aren't wearing their masks. I still wear my mask in the stores that require the masks. I still pretty much always wear a mask, though, now that I'm thinking about it. And I do believe in the science, because I believe in the science that tells you that you're not supposed to wear a mask. You're supposed to wear a mask. So when they told me I had to wear a mask, I wore a mask. And now the science is telling me that I don't have to wear a mask. But then I hear about all these new strains, and then I'm wondering, is that new strain like I should be behind a mask or what? So, for the most part, you know, I think what I mostly do is I wear the mask in the store. If there's not a lot of people, then I can take it off. I know I shouldn't, but I do. And then, but if there's a lot of people in there, I'm wearing my mask. I really am. But some places you can go in, like when I went to Kohl's, I wore my mask. There was all kinds of people. There was tons of people. But when I went to the pool store, it was just me and the girl behind the counter. There was nobody else in the store. There was just the two of us and Denise. There was the three of us. There was nobody else in the store because it was at lunchtime. So I didn't wear my mask in there because I felt, and it's a big store and there's plenty of circulation. So I felt fine there. But like I said, you know, I pick and choose. When I went into Target for the Starbucks, I wore my mask. So I just go by how crowded the place is and how close I'm going to get in contact with other people. But like I said, oh, and then when I was driving to all the places, they're doing all kinds of construction up by the expressway where all the hub is to like where you're going to go to your destinations and that. And smiling at people as you cut them off to make your left-hand turn, it annoys me. Like if they're not going anywhere, they're going to be waiting for a red light anyhow. Why can't you stop and let me finish my left-hand turn? I don't understand why you can't. I have a car that's 11 years old. It's completely paid off. I'm fully insured, well, not fully insured, but I'm insured enough to take care of them if they hit me. And because I just have insurance on the other guy. And what's it going to hurt? So I just kind of inch my way in. And then when they stop, I smile and wave. Whether they want to smile and wave, like Madagascar. Smile and wave, just smile and wave, just smile and wave. And then for the most part, they will wave back and smile at you. Sometimes they'll give you the finger. I don't care. Where are you going? You're going to be one car farther up. You're still going to be waiting for the light, is my thought. And I always let people out too. But I try to smile as much as I can. Sometimes we don't have a lot to smile about, but you know, if you really think about it, if you really try, you can find something to smile about. So this weekend, try to smile at least one stranger every day. If you don't leave your house, then smile at yourself in the mirror and introduce yourself and say, "Hi, my name is Sandy." And the mirror won't answer you because it's you. Anyway, enough babbling for now. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe, leave a comment, hit the like button. I share it if you think somebody might like to see it. Hit the like button because that really tells YouTube that you guys are watching me. I really would appreciate that. So, okay, see you tomorrow.